Winners talking.
I can make you happy, make your dreams come true.
Yeah, them man are joke thing.
Blood, when Lex comes, blood, Lex.
Yeah, that's Lex though. Lex is a different kind of animal still. But yeah, anyway, what's the man them saying? Just air, you know, it's another week, another episode. Feeling good, feeling refreshed, feeling charged. It's the Hustler. There with Nikos.
Come on.
Cousin T.
There.
We've got the late entries coming in. Big Doug's coming in.
Oh, we started already,
yeah, come on.
Oh, go on, brother. You good, yeah?
Big Doug's in. They are.
Well, man, like, let's bring Santa gifts.
Yeah. They are, you know. We're recording already, you know. Yeah.
Come.
Bro.
No.
Don't like tardiness. Keep it moving. Let's go.
You get me?
You might say it to me.
There you are.
Wait, we are top about?
We're just here, you know. Go and pour up, man. Get comfortable and that.
Yes.
The Hustler.
I'm trying to do this right now.
Big Doug is in the building.
Doug's in the building.
Come on.
What you say? Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
nudge
yeah,
up the
come.
man them to us.
Yeah.
Jumping on the seat.
Jumping at the seat.
What you saying?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna be here before me, Big Doug. I don't know what happened. You
No.
stopped off. Man stopped off and got
Nah,
fucking.
traffic's and that, you get me?
Took me on some diversion, man.
I said.
You say man live deep countryside, you get me?
Yeah.
Come, let's get this shit popping,
The
dog.
motorway
Yeah.
can't always, and I mean?
We air that, dog.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah. You've heard that one already, mate. You've heard that one a few times already. You told us that one about 12 times.
About twice a week we hear that shit.
She said the motorway was
Yeah,
motorway.
the motorway was motorway. I get it. But anyway,
we hear that, dog. We hear that, dog. You get me?
talking
Yeah, big vibes are
podcast,
good vibes.
big
Come
vibes
on,
are
come
good,
on,
good
come on.
energy, good to see the
Come
man
on,
them, good to see the gang,
Yeah, man.
Gang.
good to see everyone here.
What was man talking about?
Now we were just working our way in, bro. We
Oh,
literally-
yeah.
We literally were just working our way in, you know, catching a vibe, catching a moment. Big up, who forget, big up. Boom. It's another week. The Hustler's back. Big Doug's back. The team's back. Winners Talking podcast. We're here. The vibes are good. The energy's good.
Yes.
Had to take a time out, Doug. I had to.
Wow, what's going on?
No, Doug. You know what it is? Let me look in the camera.
Yeah?
I had to unplug from socials for a little bit.
Yes.
So much bullshit on socials. I had to just
Glad.
unplug from it for a moment. Car. I'm watching what's going on. Sometimes I'm just scrolling through the timeline.
Yeah.
I just see bare shit.
Bare
So I'm
shit.
seeing so much foolishness. I just had to take a moment, chill, stay in the real world for a little piece.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Stay in the real world for a little piece. Collect my thoughts. Spend time with real people, discussing real things.
Always
You understand?
BS
And-
pulling up on man's timeline, you get me?
Bare trash on the timeline, but we'll get to that. All right, before we move on, let's quickly give do a quick plug. The good people at Agent. Go and see them. Register. Get your hair products for that growth. You know, get that top growing.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Get the beard right. Get the beard right. Them man, they are patterning the thing
Hey, your
different.
thing looks sick.
Register.
Hey,
I've been using this shit for about 5 months now,
it's
nigga.
picking it up.
Pattern up, get your shit organised. Go and see them man there. Sign up,
That's
register.
how I know man sitting sweet, is it?
Register. I'm just like, register. That website's across the front of the screen. Register for your hair and beard treatment. T, you've been using the beard treatment for a minute. How you feeling?
They're just filling out.
Beard's feeling out. What about the hair? You've been using the hair one as well?
The hair one as well. Hair's growing out as well.
That's why he's rocking the.
Proper.
Yeah,
Come on.
I understand.
Right,
yeah, I know Daps has been
got the
using
do-rag
it.
underneath
Daps
that,
has been
yeah.
using it. Everyone's been using it, and also they've got the Viagra, the Cialis, you know, for the enhanced performance in the bedroom. Or if you're having any issues in that department, Agent, the website's going across the screen. Use the code WTP2, and they'll help pattern your thing. They'll help sort it out. Registered, pharmaceutically registered company, not no joke thing. But anyway, we move on.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm looking at all this shit online.
Yeah, man.
It's jarring me, bro. Like, I just see bare foolishness. Like, a lot of these men are talking, and a lot of people are talking, and it's just waffle, bro. It's like anything now.
Don't
for
even
views.
start me off.
Anything for views, anything
Yes.
for clickbait. And I hear that. I get it. Like, I understand that this is how some of you or people are going to make money. And I understand that nowadays social media is giving an opportunity for everyone to call out somebody and everyone to try and make a name for themselves and sensationalize and do all of the above. But there's certain methodologies and principles that the man them live by and that I certainly live by, why I can't partake. Because if you entertain clown shit, you become part of the circus. And
part
I
of
ain't trying to be part of that circus.
Sometimes you get drawn out. Sometimes I get drawn out, you know, like that.
If you get, you can
Bruv,
get drawn
sometimes
out.
I've had to talk on certain things. But you know what? It's not even that. Like, I hate it. Like, sometimes, like, man, like, if I got time and someone says something that's a little bit,
You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna address it. You get what I'm saying? If I got
Like,
time for
entertain
it.
it if you got the time.
Yeah, if I got the time, like I think at the time when I addressed something the other day, like,
but sorry,
I had
bro,
time for it.
It has to make sense though, innit?
Yeah.
Because you can't entertain bullshit with
No, I'm not entertaining
I ain't
bullshit, but it's
entertaining
like
none of you lot.
Like, you know what it is? It's not even entertaining bullshit, but the reason why I had to speak on it is because man's made a whole TikTok. Like, I could never sit
Oh,
here.
that guy.
Yeah, I could never sit here and make a TikTok
Okay,
about a man.
okay, yeah, yeah.
And talk on something
yeah.
like,
Go on.
like where I know this person, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to say this brother's lying, or it's like, you don't know me to call me a liar. Do you get me? And then make a video about it and say that I'm lying. I've never sat in this seat and told one lie. Do you get me? Just say you don't relate and done with it. Do you get what I'm saying? And what man's talking and what I said weren't nothing too hypey or anything anyway. But man's gone out of his way to make a TikTok. Do you get what I'm saying?
But-
And make a video about it. I'm
See
thinking,
with people,
what
with
kind of
things, you see
mindset?
with things like that. What you understand is, yeah, and what I understand fully, yeah, you're a topic, Kenny. You're a
Yeah.
topic for discussion. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, you're somebody to talk about that might generate something for certain people.
Yeah.
I know I'm a topic, so I know people are gonna call my name in foolishness at times, but I know, like you said, if you got drawn at, you got drawn at. It is what it is, but it's gonna come part and parcel of it.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to entertain that because right now you're sitting as a heavyweight in the podcast
Come
game,
on, fam.
you're a recognised
Come on,
podcast with 180 episodes. The
Yeah.
people then respect it and so on and so forth. I understand you're trying to fast track, you're trying to microwave your thing and be like, right, if I call out a certain man's
Yeah,
name, I
yeah,
see a lot of
yeah,
people do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
People do it
yeah,
with me. You're trying to fast track and microwave
Yeah.
and get yourself in a position of, you know what, it's worth it. But your thing will, you ain't putting the work.
Bro,
You ain't earned.
and the thing
what-
is, man's a heavyweight in life. Like, this is the thing as well. Like,
Yeah,
I
no.
think for some,
No, brother.
what man need to
I didn't wanna
understand,
do
bro.
no half
And
stepping,
I'm just
man.
gonna say it how it is. I'm
Say
gonna say how it is.
I'll
yeah?
try to be nice.
'Cause, you know, no, man's being nice,
There's
but
a
man's a
reason why I
heavy.
don't entertain certain
Bruv,
things. You get
man's
it?
a heavyweight in life. 'Cause
Let
you
them
know what?
know.
I find
They get confused.
but the way
with
that
you,
man
you
got
know.
at, man, is like, man think man's just done this. Like, I've just popped up and I'm just, because I see man say, well, you're just a podcaster or something. Man think, what? I didn't know about pods till pounds approach me about
Didn't?
this.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Yeah, yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Podcast.
Like, when we go out and we go places, man,
Yeah, kinda-
man butt me. You see where I've gone out with pounds? We've gone to certain events, yeah? Man, I butt people. This is like before the pod even blow. I butt people because I know them in the streets. I've met them outside.
brother.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not because of the connection I have here. Yes, the industry people I've met is through the pod. But when we've gone out, I'm greeting man. I'm like, yo, what go on, dog? Because I know them outside of this.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, I know them. So these man think they're gonna talk about me and think I've just popped up yesterday. Now, I've been around. I've been here for the longest of time. Do you get what I'm saying? I've been doing. I've lived a life.
So what are you
I find
saying?
it-
What people
Huh?
need to get their facts right
People need to
before they kind
get their
of make
facts
comments.
straight, or I just wouldn't comment on a man like what, like even what I said in the episode that Paul jumped on it.
Yeah.
Paul might have even misunderstood me or took me for a podcaster because what I was saying, man, them think it was bragging or this that or man trying to say man's got this and whatever. It's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
bragging thing.
Yeah.
Like, but it's what everyone's gonna sit here back in the day that I'm just real enough to be
And then feel
honest.
free to pour up while this is
Yeah,
going on, you know.
I'm-
'cause it's
I'm-
one of them. Don't feel shy to get
Yeah,
up.
come
Cameras
on,
on
Paul,
dub.
I'm real enough, but I'm real enough to tell my truth of my history.
Yeah.
Like I cheated on my ex, like, but that don't mean that's the same man I am now. But then that man will say I'm lying. But I guarantee if I said I've been faithful to my ex my entire life and I'll never cheat on her, man will say, he's lying. So either
To
way, I'm a
find
liar,
something.
innit? Because if I was
Forever
to sit here and
find
say,
something.
right, I never cheat on my
Damn
girl, are
if
you
you do.
crazy?
Damn if you
Bro,
do.
be sitting there like, I chatting shit.
That's the thing, though.
I say,
people-
right, I had a couple links back in the day that when I went jail, I shouted my links to come put me in jail.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
Talk it.
Like that is the reality of my life. What man? So what? No nigga can't like these. That means you're not from where, or you just can't relate to that.
You know
'cause
what
that's
it
not
is?
you.
You know what
You get
it
what
is?
I'm saying?
And this is something I say, like, brother, you can't even, you can't win. That's why I don't.
That's what I'm
entertain-
saying. That's it,
That's
that's
why
it.
I don't entertain the bull.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody's got an opinion.
I don't.
Yeah,
I,
everyone's got an
even me,
opinion.
yeah.
Do you get me?
But man drew me out because it's like sometimes I just think like I don't sell myself in it. Like I don't put my whole history out.
Do you
on
think
the
that's
show.
why they draw you out because you don't talk too much about your personal? Do you reckon?
No.
Nah, I just think no. You know what it is? It's just that I see something the other day and it's clean. When you're shining bright, you're gonna cast a lot of shadows. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you cast a lot of shadows, call them shadows haters, call them what you want.
But them
Like,
man-
do you get me? The man are gonna hate on man's position because
Yeah.
they might look at me as the person that I'm not a rapper, I'm not this, I'm not that. Why is he there? Yeah, we might understand why P's here. P's put whatever groundwork in back in the day, but why him?
Oh, they're
you get what I'm
questioning-
saying?
yeah,
I might
yeah,
get the
yeah.
little sly haters.
Okay,
You get what
Frustration,
I'm saying?
brother. I feel them men are just frustrated.
frustrated,
Because no, but in the sense of
No, I know what
that
you're saying.
them men are coming up, they're a bit late in the thing, and they're trying to fast track it, like you
I'm
said.
saying.
Yeah.
Just trying to
And-
draw,
and-
man.
and-
50,
like,
look,
why-
it's a proven thing. Man have done it and got somewhere with it because you know 50 Cent trolling and the music thing. Like, obviously,
It's a formula.
it's a formula.
Yeah.
And then man are trying to tap in on that formula, but it don't work for everyone. You got to be clever. You got to be clever
don't
with it.
work.
You got to be savvy with it. A lot of man, you know what I mean?
Man ain't
And like I said,
Yeah,
when they
you know what
see
I'm
man
saying?
outside, yeah, it's gonna be yo, walk on, fam. Look, I rate your thing,
Yeah,
you know.
all smile.
Bare high fives and all of this thing when they see man. Do you get what I'm saying? But then behind the screen and the camera and that man want to talk man's name and chat some shit.
The whole
to man. Do you
TikTok
get me?
is wild. The whole TikTok is wild.
Brother,
Yeah,
that place
yeah.
is like the Wild West, brother.
What
Yeah,
TikTok?
The social
man.
media in general is like.
But social media, because
like
like,
Wild West.
yeah, man, I've seen some crazy stuff on.
I just don't.
There's no content out there, P, man.
There's no content. Content's dead. Even now, even like these brothers. I watch certain man. Yeah, I watch man on all different podcasts or whatever. I see clips in it. I don't watch, but I see the clips. Man, them are all like everyone's a top expert on gal. Everyone's a top this, that, the other. And then I see these brothers. You lot are arguing with females. Like you lot are arguing and telling them, nah, but this is why you're like that. And look, and how's anyone gonna feel about this? And da 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 da. That's how I know you ain't been around no females because you don't even know how to talk to them.
Brother.
Why are they gonna listen to you, bro?
That is, you know why?
Why are they gonna listen to you?
Brother, toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
That is
but-
it right there, rude
But
boy.
the thing is, we wouldn't even address, like, you see, like, man that do that. We would never sit here and talk about them man like that. Do you get me? But them same man would sit there and talk about, wow, them man there winners talking, think they know all that, they think they got all the formulas. Do you know what I'm saying? And hate on a man's thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know,
if you want to be a spokesperson to these gal and do all of that, bro, that's up to you. But like
No,
he
but
says,
I'm-
it shows a
I'm
lot about
saying-
the person.
I'm saying they're not qualified, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I watch how you lot talk. I watch how you lot move. Like, I can tell you, like, ain't been like. I'm not gonna lie. Man, them's been around the baddies from early, bare baddies, good women. You understand? Godly women, all the above. So man's qualified to speak on certain things. Man can speak on this is how you should be with your youth because I've raised my youth.
Yeah.
I can talk about having a good home situation because I've been there, done it. You, man, I can tell you, they ain't got that.
Yeah.
They ain't got that. How you lot are talking, even how you lot talk to the females, yeah? You're barking at them and pointing at them and getting aggressive and passive aggressive or aggressive and telling them this is how you should move. But why are they going to listen to you? They're not going to listen to you. Peep game, if you want them to listen to you, lead with a level of example that they can respect you as a man. And then listen to what they've got to say for themselves. Okay, is that what's going on for you? All right, that's the route that you're taking. And you want to guide them another route. You say, all right, that's the route you're taking. I hear that. What are we saying on the exit plan? What's the next step? What are we trying to work towards? What would you like to do as a different goal? Because you can't do that forever. You understand? Or you
That's
can't
it.
do this. And now you can have a conversation.
No solution.
Instead, man's
Yeah,
pointing,
yeah, no
barking. I
solution.
see too many of them. That's what fake gallis. You man weren't gallis back in the day. And now man want to come internet gallis with no gallis. But man was really gallis with it, bro. Come on, let's be real. Let's go.
I may be looking a little bit low, but Dougie, hey, listen,
Dougie,
I'm like,
come
it's
on,
my
man.
thing.
Man,
And I'm
was
not even-
certified,
and the
certified
thing
in the
is, it's
thing,
not even
blood.
a hype, like, oh yeah, man, I gal is.
No
Bro,
hype.
it was just
That's
normal.
Normal, yeah.
Because even if man ain't womanizing in the space of like, yeah, man's gonna be having sex with these females. Me personally, I'm a man that's always females around, man. Conversations with females, understanding of females.
Energy.
You understand? Females putting in work for man. What can we do for you? Females used to rent me yards, bro. I used to move every 6 months to a year and say to them, listen, get me a yard. Here's the P. Go get me a yard. Yeah, cool. Done. Like, chicks will do stuff for you, but you man ain't, I'm not gonna lie, you man ain't qualified, man. And I can tell in how you move and how you talk. You lot talk too angry. You got to talk to females better than that. And then they'll respect you
Mad
and they'll listen.
aggressive.
Mad aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, bare
Yeah,
anger.
like, and
Bare
they
anger
feel like they
and
scored
frustration.
points once they got their little point across. They feel like they
Yeah, like they
I'm shutting
smashed
it
it.
down.
Now I'm gonna chop that and put it on reels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chop that and put it on reels and get
That's why
bare
them man are
views.
always in Nando's
And,
with Mandem.
yeah, and get bare likes, and the likes is gonna feed up my soul. Answer me this, all of you, man. What was you, man, doing 5, 6, 7 years ago when there weren't views and likes to get ratings?
Told them, bruv.
What was you doing? I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know, because this is the 20 years deep in this thing.
yeah.
I've seen Dougie outside.
Right.
I ain't got to talk on, man. Lexus, Nikos,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
was man doing? Because man's been, I can switch off social media and be lit.
Bro.
Bare likes,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
looking
yeah.
everywhere.
Bro,
Gyal are
yeah.
double tapping me.
Yeah.
Hey, so if
You know what
social
I'm
media
saying?
crash
Niggas
right
are
now,
double tapping me.
is social media crash right now?
Lit.
Man's outside.
Lit.
Man's outside.
Lit.
Yeah.
So what's everyone saying?
So that man is still
Come
waiting
on.
to get invited to industry events and that.
Like
You
that's
get
the
me?
be all and end all.
You know
Like,
what I
that's you lot's end goal. That's you lot's top aim. Nah, man, you gotta have more about you.
Yeah.
Have some more substance. And I use the female example because that's the one I see pop up the most. Everyone's a top expert.
Yeah.
On how to speak on gallant. You should be doing this and judging. Everyone's judging. Everyone's a judge. But your hands ain't clean.
Yeah.
I'm seeing man talking big talk, but they've got dirt out there on all the blogs and all of that, and they're looking stupid.
Yeah.
Hella dumb.
Hella dumb.
Hella dumb.
Bruv, just and the thing is, bare contradictory as well. One saying one thing the next week
Come
and then
on.
saying another thing the next week, just for group views. Like all of a sudden, I thought you was this guy. I thought you was the clean cut guy.
Yeah.
Now all of a
Brother.
sudden you're talking the toxic.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're this guy.
Yeah. Even the G's are moving funny. Everything's just gone mad.
Yeah. You know one thing what I love about what we do here is that man.
Bro,
bro,
there's
we
something
can keep it
about it.
100 all the way.
Bro, there's something about it,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, 100 all the way. We're not
organic,
like
that's what it
It's organic, but there's no thirst in it.
Yeah.
There's no force in it. There's no this will get the most views.
yeah.
Nah,
No
it's
clout
just sit down and
chasing and
we
all
just
them fucking
consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And the same ethos from episode 1 is
Mm-hmm.
the same. I don't even, Rex. I don't even know. I was gonna say to you today, Rex, we've got to start putting the numbers on the episodes again because I've lost count. What do you think
Yeah.
we're at, Rex? Now, roughly?
about 190 something, isn't it?
No, ain't that deep. It's about.
170.
Right, say we're at 170 episodes where man kept it to the same mantra.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because that's man. The same mantra,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
man,
nothing's
bro.
changed.
Nothing ain't
Yeah.
changed.
And you know what I noticed as well? You know, it's funny, yeah. It's mad. I thought this the other day, and I said, it's mad how you see man don't like to hear your wins or what you was,
No.
or the good stuff. You see, when we're talking bed base, and when we're talking bed
I
base
thought
and
about that
the
from
struggle,
from back then,
man
bro.
love when
Yeah,
they hear man
real.
talking about the struggle. That's why man them most probably say man was lying because they like.
But the
No, we
struggle's
like
still
we
real,
like
bro.
struggling Doug. We like the Doug that talks about the hardship and when he was on his
Bro,
face.
hold on.
But when you're
Hold on a minute.
up,
So,
But-
hold on,
bro,
hold on.
different
in
thing,
between them times, man's had some wicked. I've had the best life. I'll
on,
never
bro.
Yeah,
change
But hold
that
on,
for the
but hold on,
world.
hold on. You was in jail in the story, so that's big
bro.
struggle,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
because you're sitting Because you're sitting in a comfortable chair and they see man at two things. Now I know. And listen, there's no sympathy for winners, innit?
Yeah.
You understand? It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
But a man don't want sympathy, but the struggle's real. The struggle's 24/7. You see what I'm
struggle's
saying?
24/7.
365, 366 in the leap year.
But there was an up to come down to have the madness to have the struggle.
Bro,
Do you get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
but man takes L's, man
Yeah.
faces
But
adversity.
when you talk about the good life, like if we was to sit here and poke that and chat about all the stuff that we've done in terms of how we've lived life, man would be like, right, them man, you see, man that can't relate with this, them man are moving flashy, them man are talking,
Brother,
But when man talk the poverty, man love when they hear the poverty side of it, or they love the struggle.
I'll tell
Do you
you
get what I'm saying? The haters don't want you to, they want you doing good long as it ain't better than them. Or they don't want to hear that you had a better life than what they, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this, fuck the haters because they can't, they're not even relevant. We're giving
Yeah.
too much credence to them. Like, I'm gonna keep on you to say fuck them, bro.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
Because they're not even that relevant. Who's happy for man will be happy for man. and
Yeah,
who isn't-
100%.
Who isn't never will be.
It's not worth the
and
energy, man.
And who can turn on man because you're achieving successes is just a fake. But that ain't someone real anyway. So fuck them. Their opinions mean nothing to me. Man can go do what they want, say what they want.
Yeah.
Like it don't affect me in no
Yeah,
way, shape, or
100%.
form because I know what I'm about. My people them love me. I love my people. My brothers them love me. I love my brothers, and so we move. But back to the social media things. Yeah, there's just the content is lacking. So I just had to unplug. I'm seeing foolishness on there. You lot see online. What's the latest thing you lot have seen online when you lot are looking about? What are you seeing?
Brother, I saw something the other day that I just thought, fuck, that they got nothing to talk about. Like, I see something with Zizi talking about, I kind of look up to Zizi, I see, like she's a bit of a, you know what I mean, talking about sex and threesomes and I'm saying there's no content. What the fuck you going to that now, you know what I mean?
It's easy's opening up.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but it's
lesbian,
cool.
like she watches lesbian.
But you know what
and
I-
all that. I was like, what the fuck is all this about now? Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Man, them don't be shy to talk now because it's easy, innit? Let's just take a moment, pay some bills. Manscaped, 20% discount when you use the code winners. Doug, what we saying?
Aye, we got the Weed Whacker. The Weed Whacker 2.0 is the newest one, but this one
That's
is
the
just
original. That's the original one there,
yeah,
right?
This is the GOAT.
You can still get the goat,
You
the
still get the
original
goat.
weed
Get me?
whacker, like get your nose hairs, ears, and all of that kind of stuff. That's still available, but there's a 2.0 edition.
Proper.
The lawnmower 4.0 body groomer, top notch. Use the code winners, get 20% discount and free shipping.
Body soap.
Come on.
body wash,
Come on.
yeah, comb,
All of that. Get
wash
groomed.
bags,
Get
boxes.
groomed thoroughly. Your gal will be tonguing off your ball bags differently.
differently,
Let's just say it how it is.
differently.
20%
You know the
discount
thing.
when you use the code winners.
All see that it's all freshly and just while swimming it. Come on, you see it. You know what I mean, brothers? I'm
20%
telling you.
discount.
I'm telling you. For
Use the
man that
code
knows,
winners.
yeah. For man
Free
that
shipping.
knows the thing, doing what it needs to do.
What is it? Can Gal use it?
Well, gal, if you want to use it,
I don't know
because
about all
certain
of
gal
that.
that want
I
to
don't
shave
know
off
about
their
all of
thing,
that, but I
but
don't know.
more time gal will wax off their thing.
Yeah, gal them
But
got
gal
their
that
thing
want
patterns
shave,
from long time. Gal them-
hey, any
but
gal-
not- it's not Galescape, it's Manscaped. So use the code winners, 20% discount.
And then fix up yourself.
Gal and buy them for
Free
you, man.
shipping.
The gal
Yeah?
got their thing covered. You might fix up yourself.
Get involved.
No, but you know what? I did actually see a problem in it. You know what I like? I like the fact that it was kind of like freely speaking that, because I think a lot of people, that's another thing, a lot of people want to talk what they think they want the public to
I
hear.
saw that as well. But what about when she's saying her mum saw it and said, "Why did you say that in public for?"
I didn't see that piece. I only saw the bit.
Because I saw when she
I only
said
saw
her
a
mum was
snippet.
like,
I just
"Oh,
saw
why
like
did
a
you-"
little snippet of it, but I just thought,
Yeah, I saw
like,
it.
you know, like normally like she's had better topics and she talks on different stuff. But I was like, bloody hell, like there's no content. Is this?
No, but she's been saying that she's on that freaky shit.
Oh, so she's proper
It's
like,
not
yeah,
new.
she's
She's
on
been
it, yeah,
saying
yeah.
she's been saying threesomes and all of that and all of the above. She's been saying that, to be fair. But I don't know, man. Like, where are we going with this, innit? Like, I don't know. Like, is the game's done changed, innit?
Yeah, no, it's done change.
The
man.
game's
It's
done
it's
changed.
Not much.
The game's done changed.
People are speaking their mind.
Yeah.
And
Be yourself. I'm not saying don't be
No,
yourself.
we're
but
all
just
for
saying-
be ourselves. We're all for be ourselves. But Lexi's just saying, like, what are you saying? Low hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's just like that, man. It's nothing stimulating. Before I used to like have a little, you know what I mean?
That's what I noticed.
Like,
The
I
bed,
just, like,
it's bed.
feel it,
There's a
you
lot
know?
of
It's empty.
man. Them are
Yeah, yeah,
talking
it's
about
nothing.
man. Them are
Empty.
talking air.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
empty.
yeah.
There's no.
Like, I'm seeing a lot of
Nothing
revolutionary,
destructive.
like revolutionary people talking this revolutionary talk, like they're on some martyr thing or they're and nothing ain't, there's nothing behind it. Do you get me?
Bro, that, I just see a lot of people will talk about.
People dying in the in Palestine and that, man. You want to talk about
There's better-
this boss thing and all them?
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is some bullshit. Like it's actually dawning on me.
No, it hit
You
me,
know
bro.
what I
That's
mean?
why I
Like,
said I
it
had to
just
take a
hit me like,
time out.
rod.
I had to take a time out.
Bollocks on
It's
there, man.
it's
Do you know what I mean?
regurgitated bullshit. There's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Like, brothers will go and do a whole podcast and talk about, I don't know, man, like sweaty armpits, bro.
Yeah.
And just be giggling for like, you see what I'm trying to say? Like, I get it. A joke is a joke.
People are running out of
A joke,
ideas.
but, people are running- but I tell you the truth, right? I tell you something. You see, like when you lot ask, oh, live shows, people, we need to do live shows. You know the reason why I'm so like I haven't moved in that direction because I can't accept to be one of the podcast people yet. I can't. In my heart, I'm not that guy. I can't. I'm not there, and I'm not knocking no one that's done it. I big up everyone that's done their live shows.
Yeah.
I know No Behavior smashed it. Free Shots have smashed it. I can't accept that I'm not there yet in my mind to be P the entertainer, P the on stage,
Yeah, and it has to be right.
and I have to feel it. Like right now, what's going on? I can't do that. I stand for a lot, you know. You understand? I'm not saying you don't. Obviously you do. But I know my position. You see what I'm saying to you? So right now, as I'm moving in the position that is the footsteps that are laid out for me, there has to be more. You understand? There has to be more. We have to speak more. We have to keep coming in there and kicking it how we kick it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I'm saying to you?
100%.
And then when the time's right, and I feel that the audience are ready for how we really kick it,
Yeah.
then I can
Yeah, yeah.
bring it that because I'm not.
And you'll
I
know.
can't go and do 2
And the
hours
thing,
of a
and,
joke.
and the
no.
thing is, we've always said,
Even though we run joke,
even though we
but
run,
we run joke with the best of them.
yeah, but we said it's never been based on, because this is the thing. If we wanted to just be on fuckery, yeah,
Brother,
we could just come in
you know how
to
much people-
fuckery.
bro,
we could do a show
every day,
and do
bro,
fuckery.
you know how much
we
people
could do
tell
3
me-
hours of fuckery live.
Come on, bro.
Do you get what
You know how
I'm
much
saying?
people tell me like how the direction
built
that man
that
could
way.
take this thing in,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it could just be like raw, bare sensationalized,
Yeah.
bare calling out names, and this one's a this and that one's a
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then it's just not my. It's not what I'm of.
Man, them
what
know
man's
if
about.
if we do a certain episode that's like motivational and something or whatever, we know it might not do as much as in terms of numbers. Like say if we do a fuckery thing, do you get what I'm saying, or a fuckery episode or something like that, where it might just do whatever, go viral with like clickbait moments in it and all of that. But we don't care. We'll put that out same way because we know that there's something. You know, the people that come and buck us in the street that are like, I needed to hear that one.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Those are the
North to
people
south.
the man's representing for, bro.
Coast to coast.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So like
Honor and integrity still run it. It still runs it, bro. Man, them come up honourable. It still runs it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, there's still real people out there doing real things that live in the real world and move with a certain amount of principle. It's not all... Man, them will belly dance for views, bro.
Yeah, 100. And
I don't get that.
Did you see the other day?
People are doing the most.
Talking about social media and that. Did you see the other day? Who is it? Was it Andre 3000? Or I think it was Andre 3000 saying about how the music game has changed because everyone does it for cash. There's no one's actually making real music anymore. And I think it fits in with what we're saying. That we're obviously it's a podcast and we're doing what we're doing, but it's a platform for us to talk what we want to talk about.
So what we saying? Telling people step their game up.
Bro, telling people having to step or just like
Have a
step
bit
their
of depth
listen.
to it, man.
Have a little depth.
But if you
But hold on. If society accepts it for what it is,
Levity, though. We all need light entertainment. I'm not saying.
There's
Listen,
nothing
we
wrong
all
with
need
that.
We have bare episodes where
Come
we're
on,
running
man. There's
jokes.
bare jokes
We
and that.
do all
I'm
of
not saying
that.
but
So I'm not kicking it like we don't. But
I'm saying people, like you said, keep authentic to who you are because I think a lot of people are doing what they think is going to secure them the bag. So they feel like if I do this and I create that kind of hype, they're all trying to create a hype or a buzz in order to get to some form of bag. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then now you're not being yourself. So then when you like get in certain places and you actually act yourself, you're either gonna be looked at as nerdy, geeky, or a weirdo. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you never showed that self from the start. Because you were trying to do all this other shit to get to some next place. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why you're having these weird conversations and doing all this mad shit because you're trying to find the next weird angle to bust. Whereas if you just be yourself and go and sit down and have real
There ain't no
conversations
longevity
and
in it, bro.
let the people take you through who you are.
Bro, you said earlier, because I don't, it must be because I don't tell people my life story or this, that, I don't, because you don't stun.
Yeah.
I don't stun.
you don't need to.
We don't stun.
Yeah.
Brother, we could sit here and bit. You see, like when all these men come and tell me, "Oh, P, you're mad humble, Lippy. Oh, you're mad humble." Like I thought by now you'd start stunting, and that you could stunt if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I know I could, but how's that helping anything?
Yeah.
You understand? And also another thing as well, outside of that is, I've got things going on now, so I talk on what's going on now. I'm at a certain stage now. You understand? Me then to me now might be different. A lot of men are talking a lot of me then. I was this then. I was this then. You got to show people what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all that then ain't really counting for much.
Yeah.
But I can say I've been consistently that. I've been that nigga since fucking how long? You see what I'm trying to say? And I can be consistent with it. But I'll hold it down because to me, I don't think I'm better than nobody.
Yeah.
I just think that everyone's the same. But when the light shines on certain people, it can make them look like they're larger than.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of what you do with it when the light's on you. You understand what I'm saying to you? And you wait for your turn and you be grateful and you be thankful. But a lot of niggas are just watching and bad-minding or they want to stunt on people or move like they're better. But that's not our
I
energy.
think man's out here I talk my reality. My reality, my reality and what's normal to me is flexing and stunting to you, bro. That means our reality
we're
is
just different guys.
Yeah, we're just different guys. Because man's never sat here and told no lies. And man's never ever tried to sell ourselves, like in terms of, like if we wanted to, like bro, trust me, you man will cry. The stories that man tell, man, you definitely think man's lying.
100%.
Because man will tell you some mad stories.
The stories, if Doug tells the stories that he tells me in private that I know are facts, you lot will look at things different. If I kick if me and Lex start telling stories in this bumper clock here today, hey, it's Pete. You lot will think you lot will say nah. If I start kicking stories, you'll say nah.
Man, trust me.
Understand? If me and Nico start telling stories, you'll say nah.
Nah,
Niggas
trust
will be
me.
talking shit about this and that. Nicholas can spin one story on me right now, and you lot will be like, raw.
That's why, another thing, man, them get out and live. Stop being in front of the camera making videos trying to go viral.
That's
Live an experience
That's
because
the
I've
mistake you're
lived and
making.
I've experienced. I've had maddest of experiences. Me and my brethren, it's like
We're enjoying
me and
life
Darren, you know,
differently.
my brethren that
Yes,
come to my
yes.
birthday party, my white brethren, all the white done. Me and him laugh all the time because me and him had some experiences in life that we would take to our grave. That people, you tell people you couldn't even tell a man. Like, do you get what I'm saying? We've gone and lived and done some things and been out there and had fun and just like love life, innit? That like that's people ain't.
Won't believe.
They won't
bro.
believe.
Man could give you man will start giving you like bits and pieces of it as time passes. I'm sure as we evolve in what we're doing and things move on, like we'll give more. But right now, we don't need to give all of that.
Nah, but plus it needs to
understand?
be received in the right way. If man's gonna come out and start talking about man's life and giving people stories, and the first thing the haters are gonna jump out their boxes like, nah, these men are chatting shit. What?
But
Then,
what I
bro,
say
I just keep
already-
it to me then.
I
I'll
just
just chat
said-
amongst the man them.
just-
Because
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Because
But brother, I'm gonna say it again. Fuck the haters.
Yeah,
do what you want.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Do what you
I
want.
do, and I talk, and you know what?
Talk
like,
your shit.
I'm not ashamed. Like, this is the thing. Some people are ashamed of the life that they lived or things that they've done in the past that they can't talk about. Like, I know because I've gone through life and I've evolved and I've changed and I've matured and I've got older. Yes, old me might have cheated on my girl, and when I was with her, I had a next couple other links. That's how I was. I was, what, 24, 25?
Because man was a
young
gallus. Back to what
Yeah,
man
yeah,
said
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Because man was a
Was a
gallus.
gallus.
Man
You know
was
what I'm
getting
saying?
his training under
I was
him.
doing my thing
And it
and
might
I-
have made man a better man as time evolved.
This is it. Now,
Man, them,
bro.
listen, man, them a balanced. Listen, brother, I rode here as I was pulling up here. Man was listening to Adele, "Make You Feel My Love." You know the way
He's
they
doing
there, like, because you know why? Because I'm a big man. And
Yeah.
I've experienced things, and I know love. I know heartbreak. I know pain.
Yes.
I know joy.
Yeah.
You understand? I know champagne. I know sparkling water. I know the bed base.
Yeah.
I know the hotel suites in the fine.
That's it.
In the fine in
Bro, and you know what? Man know the pain from losing someone you love.
We know,
you know
we know
like
it.
that.
We know it. I've been there, so that makes me a balanced individual. It makes us balanced men that can talk on certain things. And man talk openly because man ain't insecure like a lot of you dogs. You lot are there talking like, all we see is chips on your shoulder, bro. A whole fucking
But they're not
McDonald's on
girl,
your shoulder,
then
bro.
talking about you want this type of woman, bro. You're not man enough to handle
like
that type of woman.
You lot can't.
You
You
get
lot,
me?
you lot don't even want to. You lot don't want to show no level of vulnerability or say something like that because it deep in your hearts when you lay there, all of that. You know your pitfalls and your weaknesses, innit? When you stare yourself in the mirror, like. You know what's really going on. You see what I'm saying? Where my brother could talk from a place of comfort and talk about, he was this and that, and in jail, and he told a story that was his truth. You see what I'm trying to say to you? So it's funny when Paul's saying what he's saying because Paul's there. I'm laughing because I'm thinking because I know Doug. So when Paul's saying it's entertainment, it's when Paul's saying like I don't believe him. It's funny to me because I believe, man, innit? I know. So to me, it's funny because a man don't believe, but then. A man was comfortable in himself to say it. You know that our podcast goes everywhere. And
Yeah.
You understand? You know every word we say is scrutinized.
Yeah.
You understand? So a man's talking it. So just because it's out of your realms of possibility or you might think it couldn't be Doug's reality, you don't know him. You understand?
Plus,
Man know him.
Plus, man's too known. Like, you know what? If I was
Brother.
to spin a lie right now,
Facts.
so if I was to say 10 years ago, I had the place, I had a big chain, rare, and I was doing all of this, and man them know it to be lies, bruv, man, someone's gonna out and say, bruv, Doug.
Oh, no, definitely.
Because man know me, I'm outside.
In these times,
Definitely.
These times, man was, bruv, what's he
Bro,
talking
of
about? I
course.
remember Doug.
Brother, they would have. Brother, I mean, that's the
jumping
biggest
that
thing he
shit.
said. They would. Niggas could have would
They-
so quick.
yeah.
They'd be
You
super
know what I
quick.
call it? I call it now, brother. I call it the hood biographers.
I'm telling you, bro.
Brother, I was there. They will go back in time. They'll have 10 man to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, then will tell you what was going on at that period of time.
Exactly.
That's lying. You know,
Just
man.
try shit, or
These
then I
times.
didn't see him. Bro, I was Doug too. I never saw him outside.
And the biggest joke, half of the man wasn't there either.
it.
But
You'd hear
they
it.
got something to say on it. Do you know what I mean?
Tell you,
Always.
bro.
Pounds would have got rid of me long time ago if my CV was fucked up. You get what I'm saying?
If it was a
If I was
fake
if
CV,
my
you'd be
CV
gone,
was fucked up, I wouldn't be here,
You'd
bro.
be gone.
You get me?
Brother, it's
But my
growth,
CV
innit?
is
It's
clear.
called
You get
growth,
me?
man.
Growth,
No,
man.
just, you know
Bro,
what I mean?
man,
And it's-
it's-
and
that's what I'm saying.
stuff that's in the past is the past, man.
Yeah, but
Looking
even
to
then,
the future.
that's another thing. Sometimes man live in the past. Like man will talk about it, but just to reflect on certain things pop up. But we're not sitting here giving you stories about what man's done. Like man don't like
Man
we
don't do
never.
that.
Man don't do that.
Man don't do that,
Obviously,
bro.
people will address certain things if it ties into
it
something
comes-
to,
yeah, if it
to
comes
relate
up,
a
yeah, yeah.
story or whatever.
Man don't do that.
But more time, man's here doing motivational.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Man don't
You get me?
glorify the
Bro,
fuck.
man don't glorify. Bro,
that's
even
what
when
I'm
man
saying.
does the, if you watch when I do the little stories in the car, yeah, I always give the lightest. I don't give nothing, brother. There's
Go too deep.
can't
No,
go
yeah,
too
And
deep.
only a few man
Because-
can relate.
and only certain man can relate. But man don't go deep. Man just scratch the surface. There ain't no. You know what it is as well? I watched. Someone asked me this the other day. I always think my sons are gonna watch this. Anything I do, I think my sons are gonna watch this. You know.
Yeah.
So that's always in the back of my mind of leading by example because there's nothing that I am there's nothing that I've done that's the worst of me that I would ever want my sons to do or go through or experience. So because I want them to be a certain way, it's good for them to know, have an understanding of their dad, but I ain't ever gonna say nothing and make it sound like it was good. Because certain things that we went through and that we did that we felt was we accepted. We won't say it was all good, but we accepted as part of life and part of reality.
We knew certain doors were closed to us.
Yeah.
So we done certain things.
Yeah, things that we
felt
things that we
was-
felt we had to
yeah,
do.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Man made them look good.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to make it sound like it was because the
yeah.
L's. I could take one L that wipes out all my W's.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. And,
See what I'm saying?
And
Makes all the W's invalid.
Yeah. And the risk, I don't think people understand the risk in living a certain life on a day-to-day basis.
They don't. They don't understand the PTSD.
Thank you.
They don't understand the
The
PTSD.
PTSD, the anxiety, the paranoia. You get me? Like and you gotta think these are mental health issues that man live with on a daily and deal with it
And glide.
calmly
And glide.
Yeah.
And
Get what I'm
glide.
saying? This society, because
I'm
of
gonna say another word as well, Doug. Trauma. Because the man
And
them are
come
going
on,
through
bro. A
some
lot of people
fucking-
suffer
Tell
from
them
that
how
shit.
you are.
You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
them
A lot
how
of people
you are,
suffer
bro.
from that,
Like
bro.
things that are like
A lot of
people
people.
feel is a nightmare has happened to man them.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like things that will like people are scared of, like they're petrified.
Bro.
We've done them.
Scared to
we've,
death.
We've dealt
Man's
with them
dealt with
situations.
Brother, on front page.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Brother.
And we're not
So that's
talking
a-
those,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
those school
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
man,
like,
them
I'm
things,
saying,
bro.
and just because, but man's managed to come through the other side of it,
Yeah.
That's the greatest-
thankfully.
that's the greatest part.
Exactly.
The
So man's
journey,
here now.
the journey.
This is a
Yeah.
light celebration
Yeah.
that man's always on
The
when we're
journey,
here.
man.
Yeah.
With that in mind, is there a bottle? Which one's chilled?
It's gonna have to be
You didn't chill none of them.
this one.
Don't just nod your head, but say it with chest that you didn't, bro. Man's
but
no,
I don't-
it's in the
Because moving a bit vogue over there, man. Man's a banging and all
You don't want it
that.
to be known as him that didn't chill there. Man's all-
Oh, you're on camera, nigga?
Man's doing the aftershave thing like
I don't
man's
really need to be
just
vocal, bro. No,
looking around like
You're on
Hey,
camera
man
now,
said
brother.
shake,
No,
shake my head.
camera, you get me? You're on
He
camera.
tried to be.
But anyway, no, it's a celebration. So when you man are doing, when man them are doing what we're doing, like every week, and we've said this from early, like it's a celebration of the fact that we're here, that I can link up with Cousin T. You on camera eating that, yeah? Don't try.
No. It's good.
Look at you.
Bro,
eating.
it's cool, bro.
Yeah, you know you're on camera doing it, drinking the water as well. This is Cousin T, everyone.
Cousin T.
This is Cousin T, everyone. You know the one we always talk
This is what
about.
we see behind the scenes all the time.
All the
know
time.
that, Cousin T getting big man
what's
on
that,
chocolate.
vegan tofu. Like he's always on
he's got the vegan cocoa.
he's having a pistachio bar. You understand? Just getting himself ready. Where you coming from? Sauna and steam. Look at you, can't even talk.
Sauna and steam, indeed.
Yeah,
Is that where you're coming from?
David Lloyd.
I can tell by the way you're
David
rapping.
Lloyd's on first base.
How do you know first place? I see you in it the other week.
No, you
I
didn't.
see him in your tight shorts, Doug. I see him.
No, you was looking at some next man in town. Louder, brother. Louder. Doug, bro. I don't know what man. I don't know what
Look at man with
brother.
shorts and them.
Yeah, I don't know what man you're preaching in tight shorts. Less of that when you come around here, bro. Like you're watching man in tight shorts. After man has been giving their certified speech, Cousin T come back and you start talking about you saw a man in tight shorts, you know.
Get out of here, nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
There's only one cousin T.
Only one Cousin T for real, Cousin T. Nice. See, yeah, that's why you shouldn't eat because now you can't even defend himself.
Yeah.
Can't even defend himself because he's eating the pistachio bar.
Saying, is that the way the vegan man them yum the food now, boy? Man, this is like hungry, boy. That's a vegan
Hungry,
hungry,
bro.
boy.
Man, can't you say
Man
nothing?
couldn't
No
even
one
talk,
talk
brother. Man was just zoning when you
Rams
were
are gonna
cussing
get
him,
the
you
vegan
know.
one.
You know what I mean?
Upset, you know, like we're not filming this. Like, bro, I wish I could just walk off set a guy and eat now.
It's alright. Big up Cousin.
When you're ready, you go toilet though.
Yeah, but I'm ready. Yeah.
You ain't done that for
Get me there,
ages. Yeah, but you ain't done that for ages. You ain't done that for ages.
I ain't had a heady break in
Yeah,
a
had a
long
Henny
time.
break for a long time. But anyway, man,
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to deal with here, man, at Winners Talking Podcast. You get it? Just trying to come with that constructive, the uplifting. Like every now and then we end up saying it, and people might think, they say the same thing, but the proof's in the pudding, innit? You understand? Like if we've been saying the same thing and we're at 170 episodes and we ain't budged off that standpoint, obviously that's what man's on.
Yeah.
Innit? And if you really deep what's been going on with my thing from back then till now, if you listen to tracks outside of just the video, man was always on the same kind of thing. We were just talking, documenting what was going on.
Yeah.
So right now we're still documenting what's going on. But man stands for things.
Something. And we understand, we stand for the people that we know are going through it. Like, I think even when we started the pod, it was like a mad time, like COVID, all of this. People were going through it, people were losing
Masculine
jobs.
shit.
Masculine shit.
Masculine
losing
shit.
jobs. There was a loss of masculinity. You know, still now in the world, it's all fucked.
That's what
Still,
man was
you get
getting
me?
back. That
You know what I
masculine
mean?
It's getting more fucked.
There's a lot of blurred lines, isn't it? Like,
but we're back
all of
at,
that.
we're still at it.
So they need us to be out here fighting the good
representing
fight.
even the
talking
masculine
talk.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, like big up Suspect, like he always hits me up even now, and he always like, nah, that masculine shit represents a lot.
Yeah.
You understand? When I first said it, I was just saying it because of energy. You understand? But it represents a lot.
but
It
yeah.
represents.
And we had to change the meaning of the word as well, because it
mental
come
health,
like
everything.
masculinity is talking about masculinity all of a sudden became a negative. Like you couldn't talk it. Like all of a sudden, man start talking masculine stuff. People are like going on like man's moving, man toxic. Or
I think
you know what I'm
we
saying?
I think we're good as far as that. I think people recognise what
Oh,
we're
no,
on as far
100%.
as the masculinity
100%.
the masculinity
I think we
talking
brought it
because,
back.
I feel
because
like
like I said,
a
we
lot of people have lost it, and that's why they feel offended when
I
you
feel
talk
like we
to
are
no,
blurred
but
the
the,
lines.
the
I feel like we
definition
are
of
blurred
it's
the
blurred.
lines.
The
Yeah,
definition
yeah,
of it's blurred for some, but for us it's consistent.
Yeah.
You understand? We spoke about what masculinity means to us, and we ain't gonna go through it again. But I've said about what definition of masculinity is to us, and part of that is knowing how to speak to a female, how to conduct yourself a certain way, not be
But it's
moving mad
been
and
a
over
process, though. Do
aggressive,
you know what I mean? Because obviously, us lot.
not be moving like a bitch ass online.
Yeah.
Carry on.
No, but I'm saying in the sense of how to talk to females and that. Like, it's
You
a
don't learn
process.
that shit overnight.
Yeah, you know
you
what I
gotta
mean?
talk to hella
Yeah,
females
yeah,
to learn how to
'cause-
do that, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Niggas been
and
talking to
obviously
females,
as
they've
well
got-
with the man them
How
growing
many
up.
niggas weren't talking to no females? You man got bare. I can tell the blocks were vicious. Anger. There's anger in some of these
Couldn't
niggas.
even get the one little takeaway.
Come on,
Jesse.
man.
Anger.
But
You know the man couldn't even get the
but-
takeaway, Jesse. You know
but-
the little takeaway.
But getting
No, but them man got things
snatched.
snatched from them. That's what it was. Them man got things, hella things
Yeah,
snatched.
snatched. Man, them
You
got things
understand?
taken away.
Sleepway was coming
Baby-
from
yeah, man, them got things
Jojo, and
taken
them man
away.
were missing
took my
that.
ticket again, you know.
You
Them
know
man,
what
you
I'm
see
saying?
the man their face.
Right.
Vex,
look,
man.
and
Brother,
what's-
the man them don't even know how to talk to hoes. So you man are
yeah,
badding up all the hoes and cussing all the hoes.
yeah.
But secretly you don't like hoes.
That's the
Come on, man.
thing.
Hoes
Fuck
have
it, hell.
a wealth of knowledge.
Hoes,
Hey,
brother,
you
you
don't
should
Salute to the
have
hoes.
talked to them. You
Come
can-
on,
You
brother.
know, you just turned the whole thing on its head, because man said some of these men are badding up the hoes.
They're badding up the
It's
hoes.
Not like they got, not like, so on these shows, it's not like the man have got a clean cut.
They've
10-10s.
Yeah, you got.
Like you might have a little badders that looks badders, but deep down she's an only, like, you get what I'm saying? She's
Like you don't even know how to like. If a hoe is a hoe, yeah, and she's hoeing, then and she's chosen that lane. If you're not gonna fucking know how to get the best out of her or know how to flipping hold a conversation with us differently, you might as well allow it, brother, because these
But you know
they're
what,
gonna
they're
do
fucking
what
up.
they're gonna do. Like you can still give them a little drop a gem on them,
Drop a gem.
give them some guidance.
But you know where they're fucking up? They're trying to convert the
They're
hoes
trying to
that are on
convert
their
the hoes.
show, bruv. They're
Yeah,
not trying to.
come
Instead
on,
of
mate.
just using the information that the gal is spewing out to
Game.
then counteract it to then
Nigga.
read a bigger message to the world, yeah, to educate people. These
Yeah,
men
yeah.
are trying to educate the things that are sitting in front
Right,
of them,
they're
like
on
they're
the
gonna
spot.
change their ways.
You think you're
They've
changing
done
hoes?
their thing,
yeah,
fam.
yeah, yeah.
You ain't gonna
Come
convert
on.
these gal.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Was it whole redemption?
Yeah. Like,
What whole
Bro.
redemption?
whole retreat.
We're gonna save you from being a hoe.
Yeah, brother. Come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
man.
Saying, bro.
And then he's gonna go,
We're not gonna
"Oh,
celebrate
Bridget,
no more."
oh, did you see how my girl responded? I knew she took in what I said. No, she didn't,
didn't
bro.
take in what you said,
She didn't
bro.
take in nothing.
You didn't.
said,
Them
You
man
don't
out that
know.
door.
you get me?
You
But,
don't know.
what- but you need to be preaching to the people that are out there watching. Don't try. You're not gonna convert these gal in the studio with me.
Because them the man ain't used to know. They ain't, brother, like I said, man has been around all kinds of females, bro. I can't talk too much
You
stories,
know,
but
and
Reggie.
you know what? But
man
you know
has
what?
been
We're
around
giving
all
too
kinds
much
of
game.
females.
We're spitting too much
No, we're not
game.
giving away too much. The
No,
game
no,
is
but
sold.
Giving away
certain
too
people
much.
need to hear
Yeah,
this
All of a
shit.
sudden,
sold.
certain
Yeah,
niggas
yeah,
start
exactly.
adapting and changing up their thing. Off
Games
the back
to
of
be
I
sold.
heard the winners talk like this.
Yeah, no, games to be sold. You man don't know how to maneuver in holes. You like ain't ever walked in a place and just controlled the holes like fuck. Like you lot don't know, bro. Like you ain't ever been chased out. Brother, hey.
But you know what? I
Ain't
see.
even
It's
saying
bad what
too
he
much.
said. It's bad what he
Ain't
said.
even
I know if I
saying
say
too
something now, yeah.
Ain't saying too
I
much. No,
I'm
go on.
stunting and flexing. Like I was.
Then I'm stunning and
You know if I said
Can I
something
ask-
now,
ask a question? Can
I learned a lot from chilling.
Go on,
I learned a lot from chilling in certain
Go on, go on.
places.
Yeah.
Doug, I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you got hoe brethrens?
Like girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I know. Yeah.
exactly. You got hoe brethrens?
Yeah, of course.
Hoe brethrens?
Yeah.
And these girls, they're a wealth of knowledge.
Look, you know why
You
they
can have a conversation.
That is true,
Because
that
you
is
know why
true.
they're well
You
from
can have a
that
conversation.
is
And you
true.
know
But
what?
they your brethren.
What I like with them, you can have an
what?
honest conversation.
They
There's
talk
no
a lot.
P's and
Yeah.
Q's, brother. They tell you how it is. In a certain time, man will be going through stress with them. I know, I don't even want to talk because this stuff can come back and bite
no,
with
no,
us.
no, but it's-
But certain time you're going through stress with your main girl and all that. Brother, you talk to one of the girl, them, they're like, yo, you're moving, and they're kind of showing you. You understand?
And you know what? I wouldn't even call them my whole bridges. I know, like,
Yeah,
they
nah,
might-
you're not- yeah,
but, it's not,
yeah,
but
but
you know what it
but
is.
you know
My
they-
bridges,
yeah.
that
They do their
my
thing.
spiritual
Yeah,
bridges,
yeah,
them.
that's
They do
right,
their
My
that's
thing.
right.
spiritual
You know what?
bridges.
They do their thing. Yeah, you can pass it on. They do their thing. But my thing is this:
Yeah.
you got to be able to talk to all kinds of females.
So look a piece in there.
If you're a man that talks to a lot of females, you're gonna know all kinds. You're gonna know ones that have got.
Yeah, you're gonna know all kinds.
You're gonna
all
know females
variations.
that have got trauma.
But then they
All
talk to
variations.
you. And then you know what?
Yeah,
It's
You learn something from everything.
Even my brethren, my female brethren that are a bit like that, yeah, like my brethren that I might know that might do a little something different, yeah. You know how much stuff they tell me and they open up about to me? Like, not even just like they come and confide in me, they just chatting it. Oh, yeah, I must have linked one brother the other day and da. And they rate, man, and they talk. But I'm like, wow, okay, so like throughout the years, I've gained knowledge off the back of these conversations just through sitting and chatting and having these conversations. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's real what P's saying, because these man, you clearly don't have these conversations. Because if anything, you'd be sitting with these guys having mad conversations.
You know what it is?
Trying to get a better mind, understanding of their
Even
mindset.
some of the conversations you man are, it's childish, bro. Because if you're a top man that knows about gal, you know gal do all kind of wild shit. So I'm not there like, did you do da-da-da? Nah, because we know that already, bro.
Yeah,
you see what I'm trying to say to you? So, like, I get it, entertainment value and all of that, but if you're a top man when it comes to certain things, you're just experienced about enough kind of women to be able to be like a chameleon depending on what the environment is. You see what I'm saying to you? You know how to speak to her. You know a good woman, a pure woman. You can sit down and drop me and make me have a conversation with my church sisters. And we'll have a conversation.
Yeah.
Drop me with a woman that's gone down the wrong path. We'll have a conversation. And we might
you go.
Maybe we can help get back to the path of enlightenment.
Yeah.
But it's just, there's bare levels to this.
Bare
shit,
levels.
and there's bare different kinds. You understand? But all of this, man, back to what we were saying as we started earlier, all of this barking at the females and getting all mad and man them's nostril them flaring and all of this kind of stuff and
Man, them
the
getting
females
Just
and
making the party
yeah,
intense.
brother.
Yeah.
Brother, come on, man. Man,
Yeah,
them start
the same brother you have, same brother you bring them to little ass shoppings with a couple guys
Come
in there,
on, bro.
and they're just scaring the girl.
they're
You
not
know that
scaring
you know
the
your
gal.
one, your little Cody brethren's like, wow, what's wrong with your brethren?
Yeah,
Like, on a little
brother.
slide one. He's moving.
There's no judge. We're not. You know what? I'm gonna give you one piece of game before we end this thing. You see, one thing that's always worked with me when it comes to females.
Gems.
I don't sit from a place of judgment. I sit trying to gain a level of understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, that's big.
Come
that's
on.
big. That's
You understand?
Yeah.
And we move from there. That's how I move when it comes to. That's how I move with females, and that's how you get to know more. But I could continue with that, but I'm not saying no more because a lot of these the haters, as Doug loves to talk about, are watching and observing and taking in the game, and then they're still gonna want to hate on me. So before we,
That man think they got the blueprint. That man think they got the blueprint.
They take it secretly.
I know that ain't had no pussy. What's wrong with you?
trust me, listen, I can't say too much. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I can't say too much,
Oh,
but it's big.
shit.
But trust me, Doug is Doug.
Doug
yeah?
does his thing, man.
Doug is Doug. That's all I'm gonna say. Doug is Doug. But anyway, wrap that one up. It's the hustler. CT's all laughing with flashbacks and memories. Anyway, we're done. It's the hustler. Big Dougie Doug. Man them in the room. Big
Come on.
Lex, Cousin T, Nikos, Rex in the building. That's where you're there.
yeah.
Snap.